Alright, so here's the finished Clovis. Took me like 15 minutes just to flake and touch it up. I was flaking into that soft leather there, so you can see there's quite a few little fingernail hinges. There's that side that kind of I got a double flake off of the flute, and then there's the second flute, or I guess, yeah, the second flute, and that would be the third. There's my dog Gunner. Not sure what he's doing. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys some of the tools I used. Here's a few casts. This is still shows the fluting platform. Really cool one. This is one from Hickston. The material. Nice, really nice one. Big, very full body, but beautiful flutes. You know, I flaked it because the Eastern style that I was kind of going for has, you know, oftentimes has a lot of flaking, at least in these two examples, pressure versus, you know, leaving the percussion scars. I prefer the look of the percussion scars, and that's what I kind of originally wanted to go for, but, you know, things change. So, anyways, there's the finished piece. You can see the taper at the base. I mean, I'm sure you could attach it to a dart and throw it. So here's some of the tools. This is just a little dried out moose billet I used as my striker. I also use it as a billet. Here's a whitetail tine I used to just touch up the edges. A harder hammerstone that I like to use to abrade later on instead of platforms, and here's a softer hammerstone that I did most of my edge work with early on and just profiling. And then here's the shaft punch attached to a piece of seep willow. It's just a black-tailed deer antler. You can see there's a little notch in there. I haven't really been using the notch, just some of the corners. And then here's my issue stick with another blacktail tine, which seems to be quite a bit softer than the whitetail, but it's what I have. And I just drilled out a piece of Delrin. Prior to that, I'll show you guys what I was using. Was this redwood stick, and I just cracked this thing. You can kind of see the cracks, but I just cracked this thing like crazy. And it got kind of stressful because the cracks were getting bigger, and I couldn't really push the flakes that I wanted to off. So anyways, here's my soft leather pad, leg pad. There's all the tools and the point. I'm planning on making a follow-up video to this that, or making another one that is a more Western style and going a little slower, and maybe stretching it out, because I have to upload all these videos like immediately because of the storage on my phone, and that makes it so I have to take a break, and it's kind of hard to stay in a rhythm. So anyways, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and this is my first one, and I've only been napping with these Abo tools like seriously for a couple weeks now. So for those of you who are thinking about making the switch, do it. You'll develop a whole new appreciation for edge work and body and just platforms and the whole process. At least I think so. Copper's great, definitely amazing tools. Some of it's found in the archaeological record for certain periods and certain places, but it's important not to be dependent on it if flint knapping's really your thing. So I'll walk out into the sun, see if you can see this a little better. It might be. And I'll post a photo on Instagram if you aren't following me. My Instagram is tubular trout, like TUBULAR TROUT. And thanks again, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry about the camera angles, I'm just getting it down. My napping station is literally like a corner full of rocks, and I was propping that thing up on the fan handle. So anyways, have a great day.